Austin Ekeler, bless this guy, man. I love the way he plays football. And anybody here in Southern California, if you had to name the top 5 most talented football players in Los Angeles.
Ooh, in Los Angeles.
Yes. Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, right?
Is Caleb Williams on this list?
He'd be on my list.
You could, sure.
He plays in Los Angeles.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp,
Yep.
Caleb Williams,
Yep.
Justin Herbert.
Yep. Eckler's 5th. I like
Austin
it.
Ekeler.
Top 5, any order.
Eckler and Stafford. I mean,
we technically can't put Caleb Williams in there and leave Matt Stafford off, but
Well, sure.
No, I mean, this is just for, and giggles.
Yeah, of
Sports
course.
Talk Radio, Roku,
We'll top 10.
Westwood One,
We'll stretch it to
Podcast,
10. We'll
Odyssey,
stretch it to
Sirius
10.
XM.
We'll make it a
all
top
those
10.
places.
Eckler's knocking on the door of the 5.
No doubt.
I know we're forgetting Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack.
Oh, Joe, yeah.
No, but
It's extensive
Eckler's
list.
in this conversation.
No doubt, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Problem is he plays running back. And he is, I guess, small, height challenged in stature. I mean,
That's a better, yeah.
Height challenged is the only thing you could say, because you can't say he's slight in stature. No. This guy gets hit on the 6 and scores.
Yeah, you're not going to call him small.
He's also, from what I understand, the strongest pound-for-pound player in the National Football League.
I mean, he's tough to tackle, and he will hit you. How old is he? He's close. He's 28, 29?
Let's see. Austin Ekeler, 27.
Okay, 27.
He'll be 28 in May.
He wants another contract, and he apparently asked the Chargers for it. And as we all know, he's been told to go seek a trade if you'd like. Man, that's another. We're all focused on when's Rodgers going to get traded, and is Lamar Jackson going to get signed to an offer sheet? Why hasn't anybody said we'll flip something to the Chargers for Austin Ekeler?
Yeah, Chargers probably want.
Well, if they want a 1, then come on now.
Yeah, non-starter.
But running backs don't get drafted in the first round.
Even if they want a high 2, that's still kind of a big ask.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, we're not going to give you a long-term contract, but we're going to potentially extract a draft choice that few teams will use on a running back coming out of college that's young, instead of using it on somebody who is proven to be a touchdown maker and a red zone problem solver.
There's only going to be one running back in the first round this year, right?
Austin Ekeler, 18 touchdowns last year. 18. By the way, Jamal Williams, 17, and the Lions let him walk. Unreal. This was Ekeler, what he had to say about his predicament.
For me, it really doesn't come down to the logo. It really comes down to just really the commitment to having me in their long-term plans. Kind of got punched in the face when the Chargers basically said, "Hey, we don't want to talk about extensions anymore." This is the organization that I've continued to rise and hit new heights in, and continue to add more value. Right, scored the most touchdowns, from scrimmage, in the past 2 years, and. So that's how it felt, right? It felt like, wow, like this was like the first time in my career with them that it felt like kind of like, disrespected by my own organization. And it sucks. Like I want to be a Charger, right? I want to be a Charger. I want to be there. And it sucks because it's like, okay, let's get something done. Yes, I do have one more year in my contract. Absolutely. But, for them to want to allow me to go and be a free agent next year after playing, and, maybe we can get something done throughout the year. Who knows how it's going to play out, but just that's how I'm feeling right now, because we don't really have insight of what they're thinking, things like that. They're just like, nah, we don't want to talk anymore.
Man. Jeez. That was Ekeler on Sirius XM on their fantasy program hosted by former colleagues of mine, Amber Theo Harris, and some guy who comes up with some really ridiculous cockamamie rules for Jerry Cantrell's fantasy league. Hi, Fabs. Hey, man. Running back market in the NFL.
Not good.
It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Getting a third contract. You got your rookie contract and then the big splash contract. Zeke's having trouble getting a third contract right now.
Seems like it, right? Well, we thought the Eagles were going to sign him.
Happy April Fools. Yeah. I don't know what the way out of this is. I don't understand why another team will not trade for Austin Ekeler and pay him.
And it's weird, Rich. It's not like he has a ton of carries either. Like, he was 20th in the league last year. He was 14th in the league the year. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of mileage.
I guess, again, the answer is, we talked about it the other day. Isaiah Pacheco led the Chiefs in rushing, 830 yards rushing. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Pacheco scores in the Super Bowl. They get him in the 7th round. They pay him a 7th round contract for the next 3 years. That's the Super Bowl champs. Now, of course, they have other scoring threats, to say the least. So do the Chargers. And Eckler's one of them. The Chargers are willing to find another Austin Ekeler? Really? Okay. And if your team is needing a running back, why don't the Bills go flip it? Right?
Doesn't make sense.
This whole thing, man, I feel for Ekeler because he's one of the good guys. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.